Let's see if this is a quick note. In your own imagination space, if you feel that you are constricted in that space at all, think about every single movie you've ever watched, every story you've heard, every thing that you thought to yourself, oh, that's not even possible, but it has been imagined. And maybe use that to open up your own imagination space. All of that stuff is within the imagination. All of it exists in some form or way. Maybe yours is not made into a movie or something, but it belongs to you. And there is something else I was going to say to that as well. Oh. How do I say this? Okay, so imagining what is possible for yourself to happen in your life, imagining those types of possibilities. Maybe we like to be cautious. We like to say, oh, but the probabilities are this and that. Oh, but it's unlikely to happen because of something that you don't actually know. Just if you want to practice opening up, thinking, oh, actually, what are the ways that that could be possible? Even just today, something that I didn't want to happen happened, but how it happened actually opens up other possibilities to bring good things in. So, not to get lost in my own story, I just want to say that whenever anything happens, or even if nothing is happening, quote unquote, right now in your life, opening up that portion of your mind to what is possible, what avenues, what channels, what ways things could bring you what you have been secretly desiring, and don't cut yourself off from that by saying, oh, well, the potentials are not there. Just try to open your mind, practice along with me, because this is, again, a lot for myself that I want to share with you, because why not do that? To practice opening that up, because and I say that, why not do that as far as sharing with you, because not because I feel like I'm a teacher in any way, but I wish I knew what was happening in other people's minds, and if they feel like they're onto something, and that's the feeling I've been having. So whatever works for you, whatever you practice and you try, if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And what does work for you, maybe you just do more often. Maybe if you don't dive into it, you poke your way into it. And you just practice and you open up to different modes of feeling, different modes of being. Again, for example, today when this thing happened, that of course would have in any other time, at any other time I would have just panicked. But I just thought to myself, hey, what if internally you just thought of the best way that this could turn out for you, maybe there's possibilities out there that you don't have in mind. Of course, you don't like the unexpected things to happen because it disrupts whatever plans or whatever stability or security you are feeling. But perhaps it is an avenue to bring you better things, and it feels shitty at first. So I sat with that, and at the end of the day, even though the solution that I'm imagining has not just dropped into my lap yet, it's only been a couple hours, a few hours, but just sitting in that space and writing with it, and realizing that I guess exactly what I thought to myself today is, what if you're imagining the best possible outcome actually made it true? If that were an option for you, would you sit down right now and take a breath and imagine that happening? If that's all you needed to do to make it happen, would you do that? That's the message I wanted to say today. Food for thought. Wishing you all the very, very best. The very best of everything. And if you're not in a space to imagine the very, very best for yourself, other people out there are wishing it for you. So just join in with them. Just a little side note to say that when I say that it hasn't dropped into my lap what I imagined, it doesn't mean that what I imagined is the thing that needs to drop into my lap to become an amazing outcome. I wanted to put that here, and it also came to me that this is a bit of a side note to a side note, that some of the species that we say are invasive, for example, like in gardening or something, they were planted for a reason. They were planted because they're beautiful. They were brought in from another place because somebody wanted them for some purpose. And yes, ecologically invasive, but perhaps as a human being you can identify with that, and you could also identify with the fact that you are beautiful, you are purposeful, and even though it may seem out of balance now, everything does eventually find its balance. Everything in nature does find its balance to become a whole system.